Hi, my name's Aaron. Thanks for watching this video. Today I wanted to give a review about a book I read that I've been looking at in one of my local bookshops for a while, and I eventually bought it. Actually, I didn't even buy it in the local bookshop. I bought it secondhand online, primarily because I'd never heard of this author before. But anyway, it's called The Vanishing Sky by L Annette Binder. I have no idea what the L stands for, but yes, L Annette Binder. The book is called The Vanishing Sky. It's essentially told from different perspectives of the same family in Germany during World War II, which I thought from the blurb on the back was a very interesting perspective, because usually I read about World War II and historical fiction, or even just historical accounts. It's usually from more of the victor's side, such as the American and the British side, and less so from the German perspective. I also really want to read this book as well because there was a gay character in it, and I wanted to see if any mention was made about the concentration camp aspect, and about the use of the pink triangle and stuff, which, if you don't know, was actually done for homosexuals that were put into concentration camps that were kept separate, or even not allowed to mix the same way as the Jews, and also the gypsies that would have been there as well. But it wasn't anything about that at all, so that was really refreshing actually, because it was about a completely different aspect of homosexual life in Germany. But the book wasn't even really about that at all. It was really about this family-centric story, and it was partially biographical. The author is actually originally from Germany, and she emigrated with her family when she was young to America. I really wanted to like this book, and I really think some of the prose were really great, but however, overall, I just enjoyed the book. It did take me a bit of time to get through because I wasn't enjoying it as much as I thought I would. Some of the storytelling wasn't overly great, and I felt that some of the characters, I couldn't connect with them I couldn't connect with them too well, and I did struggle a bit. But overall, it was an interesting story, especially because it was partially biographical, based on L Annette Binder's family. And yeah, I wanted just then to talk a bit about why I felt this book was worth mentioning on a YouTube video. Primarily because I think that these kind of stories don't get told very often from the German perspective, so that was really great for me. But also, you're going to need to edit this a bit. But also, another reason I really actually did enjoy this book, and this is a partial spoiler but not really, it is quite open-ended. Towards the end, there are a few threads that aren't tied up, and you can the author allows you to make your own assumptions about what happens. But overall, I do think this is a worthwhile story. It's definitely a worthwhile book if you're interested in historical fiction, but also anything about World War II and the impact it had on families, especially actually in Germany. So yeah, thanks for watching this review. I know it's short. It's a lot shorter than it took me. This time for this review is a lot shorter than the time it took me to read this book, because I did struggle with it a bit. It is actually quite a long book. There's quite a lot of words per page. But if you get a chance, or you see this book in your bookshop, I would recommend picking it up, as it is a very interesting and unique account. I also do believe that this is the author's first book, so it is potentially, she potentially could get a lot better with more books, and I definitely would read her second book if I seen it and the blurb sounded interesting. So yeah, thanks very much for watching my review of this book. I read a lot of books, and I just thought I'd make some YouTube videos and talk about them and give some recommendations. So I'd recommend this if you like historical fiction, if you like some queer characters, if you like biographical stuff, if you like German history. I would not recommend this if you just want a nice, simple, easy, fun story to read. That would not be the ideal scenario for that. But yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.